Hey, what's going on with you guys? This is your boy Yaahn Hunter Jr. coming at you from Hunter Studios, and we're gonna learn how to create stems in Logic Pro X. It's a pretty simple process for the most part. It's just a little tedious, but we're gonna master this in seconds. So let's get right into this video.
That's Hunter.
So today we're going to be stemming my song We Are, and you can check out that video if you would like. I'll put a card up here for you guys to check out that video, and I'll also post a link in the description. So we're going to be working with this song. I'm going to go to a high part in the song just so you guys kind of know what we're working with. So So that's what we're going to be working with today. So it's a big session. I chose a big session intentionally so we can stem this thing down. This session is 58 tracks. We're going to stem this down to about 17 tracks. The easiest thing to do, just in general, even with like my whole process with using buses, I'm going to be using this feature a lot more, and it's called Track Stack, and I'm going to show you guys how powerful Track Stack is. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight and get these two tracks. So I have the parallel compressed drums and the live drums. And I love Track Stack because you could track stack buses or actual just regular tracks. So that's kind of dope. So we're going to create a track stack. Hit create, boom. And what happens is and I did a summing instead of a folder. So when you do a summing, this creates, basically it's a bus, but it's like creating a bus like super fast. So it's named Sum 7, and it has parallel compressed drums and live drums, combined to just the sum. So I'm gonna name this now drums. And this process is very important for your stemming. Trust me, this is this is the blood and guts of creating stems. So if I hit the arrow, I can see the two individual tracks. If I click the arrow again, it just goes to a combined folder. So that's fire. I'm going to track stack these. So just right click, go to create track stack, hit summing stack, create, same process. I'm going to name this percussion. So now we have the percussion track, fire. So then same thing, I'm going to go ahead and fold that up into a folder. The bass is fine. I'm just going to name this bass. I've already bounced that down from MIDI to audio. And then I'm going to make sure everything is named properly. So electric guitar 1, tab down, make sure that this is just electric guitar 2, so on and so forth with electric guitar number 5, piano 1, piano 2. Same thing with the pads. I'm going to combine all of these pads on one track, and all of these pads do the same thing, which is just sustain. So I'll play you that. So that's it. That's all it does through the whole song. And certain octaves come in and out. So I'm going to group these, same thing. So I'm gonna do the track stack, got them all highlighted. So boom, do that. And I'm gonna name these pads. Then close up that folder. Strings, I'm gonna leave as is. Classic synth, I'm just gonna name this synth. And we have the purple key, and we have our bells. And for this video, for context, I'm gonna show you why I would do this. I'm gonna actually stack these two together and just name these both bells. And the reason why is you don't want to overload yourself with stems. The whole point of stems is to have a sum of everything combined together. You don't want to overload yourself, trust me. I leave the guitar separate because they each are playing intricate parts and each guitar is different. And I'm gonna solo these and kind of go through each one real quickly. So I'm gonna solo the acoustic. Then I'm gonna do the electric guitar 1. Electric guitar 2. Electric guitar 3. 4. Number 5. So they're each playing separate parts. So if I have a guitar player, obviously they're not going to be able to play all 5 parts simultaneously. So that's why I leave these separate. Same thing with the sparkling pad. Like the sparkling pad is more of an effect pad than it is a sustaining pad. So I'll play you this effect pad. So that right there. So, you know, that's more of an effect. So I'm gonna name this pad FX. So we are now officially ready to start the export process. And I have another video and I'll post a link in the description for you guys to check out how to export all tracks as audio files. This is the second most important part of this video, is the export process, what we're gonna do with all of this information now. So the first thing we're gonna do, just like in the previous video, how to export all tracks as audio files, we're gonna listen to the end of the song to make sure that we don't cut off the ending, the tail end of any reverbs or synths or anything like that at the end. So let's listen. So we're listening. So everything kind of ends at bar 188. So I'm gonna take the start and end cursor and bring this over to 189 just to be safe, and we can zoom in just to, you know, just to check. So let's do like 189 just to be safe. So we have our start and end point, perfect. So what I like to do before I export, I'm going to take all of the tracks that we're going to be exporting, which are these, and I'm going to do a level check. So I'm gonna go to the high point in the song. What I'm looking for is how much volume can I squeeze out before clipping, because I don't want the stems low for the next person to use or for me to use. So once again, let's go to highlight all the tracks that we're gonna export, and I'm just gonna try to get as much gain out of these as possible without clipping. Cool. So in the previous video, you can do for export all tracks as audio files. You can go to File, Export, and export 17 tracks as audio files, or use the Command E. So we're just going to do Command E for shortcuts. Command E, solid. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select Extend File Link to Project In, select 24-bit, and then I want to do this as a WAV file. I like to include volume and pan automation so you guys can have the same mix as me when you get the stems. Then I turn the normalize off, and I leave this set up for just the track name. So once you do that, then you hit export, you know, and I don't want to leave this out. You want to set up your export folder. So I prefer for you to use your desktop just so you can find it easily. Hit new folder, And this is the file format that I like to follow. So the name of the track, so this is we are underscore, then I'm going to put the tempo, so 96 BPM, another underscore, and I'm going to do T dash S for time signature 6.8, another underscore, and I like to put the key in, which is F. Then, so I've already made this folder, so it says this name is taken already, but that's what I like to do. And so let's just put period just to make it different. So hit create. So then you're going to export all of those files into that folder. So you hit export and you go through that process. And so what I'm going to do is bring in the folder that contains all the stems. So here we go. So here's everything stemmed out, and I'm gonna drag all these in here. We can just do like a little quick chat just to make sure. So solo, acoustic guitar, we got the bass, and then we got bells. Perfect, we got the drums. Perfect, we got the guitars. Let's go to where the guitar 5 is. And you see it has the same exact mix. So let's listen to the whole thing together. So you have the same exact mix. That's how you do your stems, and everything is consolidated where they all start and end at the same place. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful. That's how you can create stems using Logic Pro X. This is my process that I like to do. It's been really palatable for a lot of people. I haven't had any complaints with my stems, thank God. So you could go ahead and purchase my stems once again from my website, yhuntermusic.com. I'll post a link in the description for that. And guys, if you like this video, if it was helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and turn on those bell notifications for further videos that I post in the near future. So like I always say, we ain't nowhere near done. Peace.